The January transfer window opens later this week and the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United are all expected to be active in the market with big moves likely. Tottenham agree Johnson fee. Tottenham have agreed a fee of around £35 million with Crystal Palace to sell Brennan Johnson, Football.London understands. It's understood the Wales international, who joined Spurs from Nottingham Forest in a deal worth £47.5 million 2 years ago, is yet to decide on his next destination as there are a number of clubs interested in the 24-year-old. Johnson finished as Spurs' leading scorer last season with 18 goals and produced the winner in the Europa League final against Manchester United to end the club's 17-year wait for silverware. If Johnson is to depart, it will be the third year in a row that Tottenham have sold their top scorer from the previous season. Dortmund look to land £30 million Man City talent. Borussia Dortmund are leading the race for Man City's Oscar Bobb, who is edging towards the exit door as he eyes more game time to unlock his obvious potential. The winger has come through the ranks at the Etihad and had a big reputation, but his progress was stalled by a serious injury. He's since fallen down the pecking order and a move away is on the cards with the Bundesliga a likely destination. Bobb has a number of potential suitors with Dortmund keen on his signing. The Daily Mail reports they are in negotiations over a loan move until the end of the season, with a view to a permanent deal at around £30 million. Nkunku on Fenerbahce radar. Reports in Turkey claim Fenerbahce and AC Milan have opened official talks over the transfer of Christopher Nkunku. Milan are holding out for a fee of around £35 million for the former Chelsea attacker, but Fenerbahce want to negotiate that price down. Nkunku was previously prolific at RB Leipzig before moving to the Blues, but his goals have dried up in the years since. Three-way battle for Ter Stegen deal. Girona are looking to beat Tottenham and Aston Villa to the loan signing of Barcelona goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Girona face several hurdles though, and to pull off the transfer they would need it to be on loan, without an obligation to buy, and for the Spanish giants to pay most of his wages, reports Sport. Amorim landed priority signing. Ruben Amorim made it his priority to land Matheus Cunha after Man United lost the Europa League final to Tottenham last season, and he wasted little time in getting his man. Cunha had been the leading light at Wolves and, despite signing a new contract this time last year, it included a release clause which aided his exit in the summer. United ultimately spent £62.5 million to land the Brazilian forward. Amorim had always been an admirer and, after Wolves came to Old Trafford and won last season, he grabbed Cunha in the tunnel to have a quick chat, where he asked him what he thought about the atmosphere at the Theatre of Dreams. The United boss also addressed the board, beginning his sales pitch as he sought to get Cunha through the door. He raved about his character but also his tactical versatility, reports the Daily Mail, which we've already seen this term with the Brazilian capable of playing in several positions across the front line. Chiesa's list of admirers grows. Liverpool's Federico Chiesa is on his former club Juventus shopping list as the Turin Giants chase the Serie A title. The Italy star moved to the Anfield club from Juventus in August 2024, but he has made only 2 Premier League starts. Now with Juventus only 4 points behind leaders Inter Milan, coach Luciano Spalletti wants reinforcements in the January window. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, he wants Chiesa, who signed a 4-year contract, on loan and is also interested in West Ham's midfielder Guido Rodriguez. Former Arsenal trainee Brooke Norton-Cuffy, now playing for Genoa, is another option. West Ham eye early deals. Under pressure, West Ham boss Nuno Espirito Santo is pushing for early January deals to boost the club's fight for survival. The Hammers have been targeting FC Utrecht wingback Soufiane El Karouani, who is set to be available at a knockdown price of around £3 million with his contract running down. They could face competition from Turkish giants Fenerbahce for the left-sided player who has gained a reputation for providing assists and an attacking threat. El Karouani, 25, was a surprise omission from Morocco's AFCON squad but harbours hopes of making next summer's World Cup. His price and performances this season mean there will be strong interest from European clubs in January. West Ham also want a new forward with Niklas Füllkrug set for AC Milan and other defensive reinforcements. Semenyo close to Man City move. Antoine Semenyo's proposed move to Manchester City looks likely to be wrapped up before January 1. The Bournemouth attacker has a £65 million release clause which is active until January 10th and has been linked with a host of top sides after impressing this season. Chelsea, Liverpool and Manchester United have all been linked. But it's now claimed talks with Manchester City are now at an advanced stage and things could even be concluded before the window officially opens. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it or learned something new, go ahead and hit that like button, it really helps the channel out. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.